I turned 23 this year in April, and I remember my brother called me and he asked me, what do you want of 23? What is your vision for your 23? And I answered, I want to find myself and I want to figure out my path in life. And I had no idea what that entailed, but ever since, my life has been constant change. Hi, my name is Ainara and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is going to be fully dedicated to change. There has been so much change going on in my life, and at times I feel lonely and I feel like nobody understands me. So I wanted to just get out of my bubble and go talk to different people around town and ask them how they view change and how they approach change, so that they would give me some advice on how to take on change in the best way possible and to bring a new perspective into light. You're probably wondering what type of changes are going through that has led me to want to go and interview people, because I haven't really talked about this with anyone outside of my close friends, but I'm going to talk about it now so you kind of understand. Basically, in every aspect of my life, there has been a lot of change, so I'm just going to talk about each one of them and tell you what's going on. So I'm going to start with my living situation. I currently live at home with my parents and my family, and before this I have lived on campus throughout my whole university career, and that was always so convenient to be able to see my friends or do the things downtown that I like to do. And now every time I want to see anyone or go do an activity at the places that I love to be, I have to account for an hour-and-a-half commute every time, and I don't really have the luxury to give myself that because I'm also in 6 engineering courses, and it takes up all of my day to be able to keep up with them. And I have a part-time job, which I really like, but it also takes time, and being able to dedicate myself to those has meant not having as much time to do the things that I love outside of responsibilities. I also have lost a lot of physical presence of the people that I love the most. My sister just moved to Barcelona, and we have never been in a different city for an extended period of time, so that's been a shift, not having her around all the time, not even in the same time zone. 5 of my friends moved to different cities. Being able to adjust to not having them around anymore has been hard. I also realized that I don't know what position I want out of college, and right now I'm in the search for a job, and I don't really know what the perfect role for me would be in a place where I benefit the company and I also am fulfilling my passion. Finally, I am recently single after being in a relationship for 6 years, and that has meant figuring out how to be on my own, how to deal with situations without the support of a partner. And also a lot of plans are different now that I don't have a relationship, and so that has been a change. And so basically I just needed to see that other people understand me, and I wanted to know that the emotions that I'm feeling are valid, and I wanted to get other people's perspectives on it. So that's why I went out and I interviewed different people. So this is what they have to say. So what emotions come to mind when you think of change?
Fear.
I am usually excited for new beginnings and for growth. It can sometimes be overwhelming. I can also feel confused and even a little scared, but mostly excitement.
Change is progressing, in my opinion. It can be stressful, but with no change, you don't advance. Yeah.
Probably anxious, a little excited, maybe reluctant.
Fear of what may come new, confusion, uncertainty sometimes, but I also feel excitement because of something that is going to happen and it's going to be new, and I feel eager to feel that change as well.
Confusion, excitement, nervousness, nostalgia, hope.
Change, of course, is always a little bit scary, but at the same time it's exciting because without change there is no growth, right? And so you always want there to be change in your life, so you're constantly growing and evolving.
How do you go about change while you're in it?
What I think helps me with change is just visualizing the reality that I want to create for myself and believing that it's already a reality, right? And so as I work towards that change, I already feel as if it's happened and with the outcome that I want out of it.
I try to approach it with positivity and with light and think, what amazing thing or what good thing is going to come out of this?
Consistency and focus. I think it's really important to understand what you're trying to accomplish at the end of the day.
Based on past experiences, I've definitely been kind of like reluctant to accept change just because it's kind of like out of my comfort zone for sure. But now knowing and the next time like it's gonna change or change is gonna happen in my life, I really hope I'm more like accepting of it and excited for it and embrace it more than I have in the past.
I try to keep an open mind, try to feel that something new is happening and that I should embrace it and be open to that.
If you had a piece of advice for someone who's going through a lot of change, what would it be?
Not to try and force it not to happen or to control it, but know that if it's happening, it's because there's a reason for it. So embrace it and make the best out of it.
So you need to change to become a better version of yourself. So you gotta keep on going, keep changing, keep adapting.
It's normal that you might feel scared, but just to take it full on and embrace it and grow with it and just see how incredible we can be as humans when we explore new beginnings and change.
Life is change. We're always changing, and it's also the beauty of life when you embrace it, because sometimes you need to get out of your comfort zone for sure. Certainly it's worth pursuing change because that means you're alive and you're open and you can live life fuller.
Step back, be calm, and just know that change is inevitable. It's easier if you're not attached or averse to what you have had or what you're going to have with your change. So
You realize it's for the better at the end of the day.
I honestly thought it was so cool to hear how other people view change and to hear their perspectives on how they approach change. And it was really encouraging to hear that a lot of the emotions that I feel when I think of change are emotions that other people feel, and actually most of them felt the same ways. Getting different perspectives from people of different walks of life really helped me reflect on the changes going on in my life and how to best approach them. And I hope that they helped you too, because in reality, change is growth and change can be exciting. And although unpredictable, change is an opportunity for new beginnings in your lives. And I hope that whatever changes you're going through in your life, that they turn out to be amazing and you look back on it and you're really happy it's happening. Life is never going to put something in our lives that we cannot handle. So let's take on whatever life gives us and make it the best that we can. Thank you so much to everybody who participated in this video. I really enjoyed interviewing all of you and I really enjoyed all of your perspectives. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.